Hi guys, so these videos are going to be about 15-minute long lectures about the content of the week. Watch them after you read the book chapter, but before you do the quiz or any of the activities. So in your own schedule, maybe early in the week. So I'm going to talk a little bit about chapter one. Hopefully you've gotten the book and you've been able to read chapter one. Overall, chapter one is an introduction to intercultural communication and why it's important to study. And as you've read, there are 6 imperatives for studying intercultural communication. And so the first one is the peace imperative, that people that come from different backgrounds, different sexes, different ages, ethnicities, have to coexist on the planet, and even within a neighborhood or within a classroom. And so being able to have intercultural communication skills can benefit peace because people will have greater understanding of people from different cultural backgrounds, especially because a lot of conflict in the world is based on differences that are of an intercultural nature. Economically, might be of great interest to you all as you look forward to entering the workforce in the near future, that the workplace has become more global with the internet and technology. People work with people from all over the world. And so that is one level of the need for intercultural communication, but also as within our own country, things are getting more diverse. The need for intercultural communication within a business environment is really important. Also today, there are legal reasons that businesses need to be diverse and understand intercultural communication, just to be respectful to their own employees. So there's also a technological imperative. So as I mentioned before, nowadays with the internet, people are communicating with a much wider variety of people than they would have previously. You could very easily right now go and talk to someone from a completely different background than you. And so within that, though, what's really interesting is there is sort of an American and English language dominance on the internet. And so being more understanding of that people might not have the skill set in order to fully engage in the global technology world, the global village, as we talked about in the book, that there's cultural reasons for that. And then there's demographic reasons. The US is changing. In your lifetime, by the time, I don't know, 2050, when you're older, that the way that the US looks is going to be quite different than the way it does today, or how it looked 20 years ago. Because of immigration and because of movement of different ethnic groups, there's a lot greater diversity in places that there wasn't before. And so within this, there needs to be more discussion of intercultural communication needs. The next topic is talking about ethics. So you need to understand the difference between ethics and values. So ethical judgments are more about what is right and what is wrong, whereas values are about what is good and what ought to be. So ethics also have legal implications. And so you read about some of the different legal implications. Now, in terms of being an ethical student of culture, the way that you can deal with this is by practicing self-reflexivity. So looking at your own self when you're dealing with intercultural communication, about how you perceive things and how others are perceiving you, and being very conscious of that, and being a good listener, and having a sense of social justice, that there might be structural reasons why there are inequalities in society, and being conscious of that is really important. So within this course, the skills that you're going to be able to develop, hopefully, are going to be a greater ability to understand cultural identity and history, to improve both your verbal and nonverbal communication skills, to understand popular culture and the role in intercultural communication that plays, and then also building relationships and resolving conflict. So within your own communication skills, being more conscious of how you're communicating and how others are communicating can be an excellent first step in improving your ability to be an ethical communicator. So within this class, you're going to have to post on the discussion forums every week. You'll post about a 5 to 6 sentence paragraph responding to the prompt that you've been given. You need to do this by Tuesday night of that week. And then you need to get back on the discussion forums and respond to some of your classmates' postings. And I want this to be more than agreed or that's cool or that's a good idea. Really engage with what other people are saying, and you will be graded on both your posting and your responses to your classmates. And as the weeks go on, I'll try to help you understand if you're not responding appropriately or if your responses aren't enough, where you can make improvements. So this week's discussion forum posting is about challenges faced by organizations as they become more diverse. And so I want you to write about a paragraph on how organizations benefit from diversity and how individuals benefit from diversity. So go up and post it. If this is your first time doing this sort of discussion forum thing, give it your best shot, and I can add comments if there's something that you're missing. So the second assignment that you need to do this week in terms of writing is doing a 2-page single-spaced 12-point Times New Roman font essay on a topic, and you'll do those almost every week. There are some weeks that you won't. Week 5 is the next one that's coming up that you won't have to do that. So this week the topic is talking about a time that you met someone from a different cultural or other intercultural perspective than yourself, and talk about what that was like. How did you meet them? What were the circumstances? How did you react? How was the interaction? And write about that, like I said, 2 pages, and then you need to upload that document by Thursday into the Dropbox. And if you have problems with doing that upload, let me know, or click on one of the help buttons to figure out how to do it. And please upload it as a Word document, not a WordPerfect or some other format. Now, remember as well that you will have a weekly 10-point quiz that needs to be completed by Wednesday. So you'll log on to the course management site, the elearn.memphis.edu, and click on the class, click on quiz, and you have to take a multiple choice quiz and submit it. You have 2 chances to take it, so if it doesn't go well the first time, feel free to take it a second time, and then you'll submit that. And again, that is due by Wednesday night. So think about it this way, that every week you'll read the chapter, you'll watch this video, you'll do the discussion board posting early in the week. That's due on Tuesday. On Wednesday, you have the online quiz due, and then on Thursday, you have to upload your 2-page written assignment. So that's how it'll work every week, and then we'll have a final exam at the end that will be online as well. So hopefully it's an okay workload for you. One of the biggest challenges of doing an online class is figuring out your own time management. It's easy when you're not going to a classroom to sort of let it slip away from you. So try to plan out your week that you can get these assignments done by their due dates. And you are welcome to upload them early if you want. And I'll try to give you feedback on them. And in the meantime, if you have any problems, let me know. We can talk about them. But otherwise, have a good time with the assignments, and let me know if you have any problems.